So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm trying not to be mad. I'm trying not to be upset. I'm just disappointed. That's all. In my last video, I launched Paralives for the first time. I explored how to make a para. I tried to make a para that looked as much as me as possible. And I dare say I was pretty successful. I really enjoyed making a para. I even gave it a thumbs up compared to my favorite Sims 3. So this time, it is time to jump into Paralives build tool and see if I can replicate my own apartment. Now, it's not going to be perfectly the same because I live in an apartment building, so I'm just thinking to, as closely as possible, replicate the shape of my specific apartment and the interior. So I'm mostly going to focus on the interior and just place it in the middle of an empty lot. I am quite used to building in The Sims 3, so I will draw comparisons to The Sims 3 and maybe some to The Sims 4. I'm a lot less familiar with Sims 4's build mode. A lot of people think Sims 4's build mode is much better than Sims 3, which, to be fair, it's probably true, but I am just so used to Sims 3 that I get confused whenever I try to build in The Sims 4 as well, so I'm gonna probably mostly compare it to The Sims 3, but I think a lot of the comparisons I draw to The Sims 3 also apply to The Sims 4. I can, like, build okay-ish in The Sims 3, so I'm not looking for miracles here. I'm just looking for, can I also build okay-ish in Paralives? Okay. Wait, it seems like there's an issue with the train. Is anyone here a mechanic? No. Okay, what happened? Did the train break down? What happens if I say yes? I just move my fat ass mouse pointer so we can see the town. Oh, that's cute. Downtown North Beach. What's the sign there? Oh, what a cute train station. So now I gotta pick where to live. So I'm thinking I'll just like test the game a little bit with myself that I just made, and then I won't be playing with myself for like any extended period. I'll just test the game out a little. I just placed myself down into a seemingly good size empty lot that I thought looked like a good candidate to build my apartment on. Build mode, build mode, build mode, build mode. Is this build mode? Toggle wall visibility. Build mode. Inventory. Goals. Social. Build mode, build mode, build mode. Profile. Social. Skills. Thoughts. I have thoughts. Amused. Build mode. Resume. I couldn't find build mode. Yeah, so that's the end of the video because I couldn't even find build mode, so I wasn't even able to build anything. Is this build mode? Oh, okay. Click the little house icon. Okay, how do I get to walls? Build. Walls. Full wall. I do have like a little foundation. Can you make a foundation? You know, foundations. We all love them from The Sims. You build a little platform that your house sits on top. You can build a little patio wherever you want. You know, those little things, right? Right? So, I struggled for so long trying to find a way to build a foundation. So much so that I had to go into a different house to see how theirs was built. This house has it. This house next to mine literally has it. Yeah, sure it's fenced in, but... Or is this like a full-on half wall? But even then, you could say like, this is independent of the rest of the house, which I'm not able to do. I'm not able to independently make this little patio area be a different level or have like different height walls. And I tried so many times to do like higher floor and then remove the walls, but whenever you remove the walls, it doesn't recognize it as a room and thus removes the floor with the walls, which frustrated me so much. I actually can't understand the reason behind the decision of you can't put floor tiles individually of rooms. I can't understand why that is a choice that the Paralives team has made. This is all I want to know. This is all I want to know. Oof, you can just hear the frustration in my voice here. Yeah, I was upset. I wish to just like save. I click this. This is. I wanna switch to this household. Okay, so I've switched to a household that has these sort of patio foundation situation. I'm gonna go into build mode and see what it is. That's so interesting. Is it a wall on top of a wall? Wait, is there... Wait, I'm genuinely so confused. What's going on here? There's a wall that is underground. And then there's this little tiny bit of... Wait, is that a ceiling? Okay, so hold on. If I make myself a wall... Is this how you do it? This is a very, like, roundabout way you have to do it. Like, who would ever think of this? If this is the case, who would ever think to do this? Like, genuinely, I don't understand. Okay. And down. There we go. Down, down, down. Okay, wait, this is genuinely a foundation. Why did this not happen when I was building on my lot? Right? That's so interesting. That's like an insanely roundabout way you have to do it. Girl, where are you? Why are you angry? I mean, this is me right now, so yeah, it tracks. I am indeed angry. In hindsight, I think I blew this a little bit out of proportion. I think I'm just very used to The Sims where you pick a foundation first. But I think looking at it objectively, it does sort of make sense that a foundation is just a very short room. Yeah, I'm not upset about that one anymore, but I was very upset at the time. Okay, so I figured out a piece of the puzzle. By no means have I figured out every piece of the puzzle. So where do I need to? No. Do I need to... Oh! If I do this, and then... This is as low as the wall goes, but... I guess that is the way you make a foundation. You just make a room and make it super low. And this is the lowest that it goes, which I suppose is fine. And then I'll build walls on top of that, so... There we go. I figured it out. No need to panic anymore. I figured it out. Okay. What? Oh no, now I exchanged the... But maybe that's good? Maybe? Can I change the height of the fence? I can. Oh! No, that changes the entire thing. Of course it does. Oh, this is how you do it. Okay, I see. Okay, and then I need to put it like here. Mismatch like that in The Sims. Why did you make a floor now? Why'd you make a floor now? I didn't want a floor here. What? Can I at least... Oh. No. This way. Okay. 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 I can at least delete it. I'm so confused at the decisions this makes, like, on its own. I'm used to The Sims where, you know, if you want something, you gotta go into the right menu and you gotta add it. It doesn't, like, it doesn't make decisions for you like this does. Now, the only problem is this is a little too high and I don't think my parents can step down a height this high. What is this door? Like, why is this door so strange? I think it's in the middle, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna test now. Can you go here? You can't go there. Fair enough. So I'm gonna need to add steps. Patio doors. What are these? Closet doors. Patio doors. This is the only one. Mine is not like sliding like that, but add stairs even though I don't have any. I mean, my foundation is like half the height of this in real life. But it's interesting looking back at this because I kept thinking this foundation that I'd made is the lowest that the walls can go, even though I'm pretty sure it can go one step below this. But the reason mine doesn't want to do it in this scenario is because I've already built sort of a floor underneath this one, like inside of the foundation, in quotation marks, foundation, because it's a room. Inside of that room, I've already elevated the floor, which makes it impossible to bring the walls down below the elevated floor. But I had forgotten at this point that I had done that, or I didn't understand that that would cause issues. But looking back at, you know, when I tested just to make a little one, it was possible to make one half the height of the one that I have right now, but I just don't put the pieces together. But I think what I said might have upset the ghost of Paralives, because what is this if not karma? What happened to my grass? No! I didn't want this. I didn't mean for that to happen. Why did the ground disappear? Can I add it with like terrain paint? Terrain painting grass. Oh, that works. Okay. So if you accidentally delete the ground, don't worry, you can add it back in. Can I maybe like, if I put it, how do I rotate it while I'm holding it? Gotta put it like this. Oh, that's how you do it, I suppose. I'm not sure if that's gonna work actually. I just like, that's without a railing, right? There we go. You know, this is not canon. But we can have it there, it's fine. Can I style creation? I can't make it wood. That sucks. I can't make the ceiling that is my floor be wooden? Oh, here's flooring. Wait, is there... No, you can't. Oh, but I can put the flooring on the ceiling. On the floor that is the ceiling. Okay. Okay, immediately I feel better. I keep calling it a ceiling, but because it is a ceiling. But now it's a floor because it's got flooring on it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Good enough. Good enough. I'm settling for good enough. Tile, tile, tile. Oh, this is like... Oh, this is exactly my tile. Oh no, I put the wrong thing. This was the tile I wanted. Here we go. I love the sound it makes. It sounds like when you're tiling. It does. But then this is exactly the one I have in the kitchen. Oh yes, exactly that wall. Do I have this wall as well? I think I have this wall as well. There's also like a bit of tile that goes like here. Can I how do I make it go for only one little bit? I'm glad you asked. Well, unless you perfectly planned everything out from the beginning, from before you even started putting walls down, before you even started trying to figure out the foundation, if you had planned everything exactly perfectly, then you could have done it. If you didn't, then oopsie, because you can't put a single meter of wall paint down. It's always gonna go on the entire wall if you've made the wall in one swipe. Now, I guess you could have just deleted the wall. You also can't delete a single meter of the wall. Like, if you have put down a wall in one swipe, that is now one wall. There is no separation, like in The Sims, where you like, even if you drag a wall in one swipe, it's still made up of single square long bits, right? That you can edit, delete, change the color, all individually. I started simply furnishing and I realized that I had overshot the size of my apartment a lot, and I went in and tried to fix it, and you'll see what happens with that in a minute. It looks way too big to be my apartment, to be honest. I mean, I was gonna change the wall thickness. But does that really make a big difference? My stuff's like that much. See, I can do little precise things like that in this game. That's nice. There's even a little more. It's not like a full tile, I wouldn't say. It's not a full meter, so no. Which one is more like... I guess this one's like more normal. Yeah, it's right there. See, there's too much space. There's way too much space now. See, my kitchen is not this... I might have overestimated the space that's here, honestly. If I'm gonna... I think I did the exact same thing when I was making my my Sims 3. Honestly, if I'm gonna put the dishwasher where it is in relation to the oven, it's here. I swear, like... Is that... Could that really be the case? Wherever. Did I make it the right size? Totally didn't, right? Actually, maybe that makes sense. There's like a little bit of an overhang, to be honest. Did I get half an oven? Oh, moving the oven helped getting the ground back. Thank you. Thank you, ground. Is this like right up? I mean, it is. It's right there. And this is like right there. I soon decided that the solution to my size problem was to make the walls the thickest they could be. Not like that, but like needs to be thicker. Maybe that's actually it. That's probably actually what's happening in reality. This wall is super thick because it's made of concrete. Okay, that is more accurate. I still feel like it's too spacious. Should I make this wall thicker, even thicker. And the bathroom's gonna turn out so small. Okay, I like doing the interior. It's a lot less stressful. There's still, but maybe the dishwasher is too narrow. Maybe my dishwasher is just wider. And there's nothing I can do about that, I'm assuming. I wonder if... wait, I need to try this right now. Right literally now. Because this was the thing in The Sims. Wash. This is... Captain Tumble Pants. Okay. So... there's gotta be a way, right? I've seen people do this. I don't know if it's gonna be functional, but... Can I stack them? Add here and toggle advanced transform tool. How's that? There we go! There we go! It is finally possible to stack a washer and dryer on top of each other. Just like I have them in real life. I'll be honest, being able to stack the washer and dryer on top of each other felt like such a huge win. I will give them that. The advanced transform is so cool. You can do so many things. You can resize anything, make it wider, make it narrower, make it turn any direction, make it higher, lower, anything. It is so cool, so cool. You will see me use it extensively towards the end where I actually figure out how to properly use it. Yes. And then make sure they're... Ah! Where am I? Oops. Where am I? Why is there a door in the middle of nowhere? Why is there a random door hovering over the water here? Wait, wait. This is a mystery. What? What happened here? There's a random door hovering in the air. What is that? Why? That's so interesting. Wait, I don't even know where I am right now. But there's a random door in the air. Is that supposed to be there? Is that a mistake? Or is it like a magical door? I want to know now. Let's just fast forward through a lot of the furnishing that I did. I end up redoing like most of it by the end anyways. I will say I was particularly proud of making this corner shower shelf. Oh no. Where'd they go? Where did the thing go? Okay, it's there. Where did the mirror go? And as I turned my back to the bathroom, I met with the realization that there are things in my apartment that weren't supposed to be there and could not be interacted with. But what is this? I can't... What? Hello? I can't grab this. What about this? I can't grab this either! This is just here. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I can't. No, the game literally doesn't recognize that this is here. What happens if I go in and out of build mode? No. No! Wait. What? This is so strange. And there's a mirror in the... Okay, well that's functional. But it's just happened to end up here. That's fair. Why can't... What? So I guess this is a bug. Sometimes I guess things appear and you can't delete them. Um, that's not great. I wonder if there's a fix for that. Some people say that if you just reload the game, the objects will disappear. I believe them, but I don't care to reload the game right now. Honestly though, I think I'm pretty much, well, I need some closets. Let me see. But there's a sink here too. I think objects are just starting to appear in random places. I'm so confused. Why does this happen? It is so funny. Oh, it's definitely a bug. Look, I can't grab this either. I can't select any of these things. The game doesn't register that they're there. It is so strange. The show must go on. We gotta sing here now. I feel satisfied with this. Ugh. It's not finished. It doesn't look finished in any way. There's a lot of things that need to be changed. The random stuff. I can't see it right now for some reason, but I could have sworn I put the mirror um on this thing. It's not there now. Ah, it's here! Why is the mirror up here? I don't get it. Why is it here? You know what? I don't even care anymore. There was a mirror here. I don't really know. Maybe that's also a bug, or I just messed up somehow. This shower shelf I'm pretty proud of. I just took one of the shelves and like lodged it into the wall. I made the wall thick enough to conceal the excess of the shelf, and I just put it like this into the wall and put all the stuff on it, and it does look like genuinely like a shower shelf, which is pretty cool. Other than the random sink and the random laundry basket and the random decapitated desk and the ground that's disappeared. Does the ground like gradually disappear? I swear the ground, did you see that? The ground got like darker and darker and darker until it's just black. But what I can do is I can literally like put back the thing. How did I do it last time? Forgot how I did it. There, see? I just used the terrain paint and that made it come back. I don't wanna I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not a builder. I don't find much joy in this. At a certain point, I'm just like, let me be done with it. I don't want to do this anymore, and that's not the game's fault. Well, it is a little bit because some of the things I just don't understand the choices they've made with some of the things, um but mostly it's just the fact that I don't actually enjoy building all that much. There is one thing I need to test though. There is one thing I desperately need to test. So if you ever catch me building a house in like The Sims, I won't build normal houses. That's boring. I hate building. I don't think it's fun. But if I'm building a house in The Sims, I'm building a silly house. Silly houses are my favorite. Well, any house that I build, it's gonna be a silly house. I think I can even make this process easier by duplicate floor. There we go. What happens if I... I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. It works! It works! You can build a levitating house! Let's put a stair on it. This is gonna be like my secret storage space or something. Can I put that? Yeah, although Yeah, let's just have it like that. I don't care. You know, the feeling when you're 9 years old and you realize that maybe, just maybe, if I delete the bottom floor, can I have a levitating house in The Sims? And then you do it and you're just shook. That's genuinely my favorite thing. I love, this is the kind of shenanigans I'll be building if you catch me building. So yeah, that's why I don't build houses. So after this, I thought I would never return to building, but after watching some other people build in Paralives, I felt a little bit of an itch to just try and redeem myself a little bit, try and go back, try and fix some of the things, add some of the things that I just didn't have the energy to finish last time. So I sat down again, loaded into this house, and started testing all the things that I had now actually heard about from other people. So as you could see, I started off by fixing some of the issues I had with the kitchen. Specifically, I scaled it down, and I did that by dragging the wall that's shared with the bathroom, which is fine, except now the apartment is too big in other places, so to accommodate, I would have to drag the outer wall in as well. And when I did that, the whole floor disappeared and became white instead. And I don't know why, but it seems like anytime I mess with the wall, something weird happens. Something just goes wrong whenever I mess with the walls. Something disappears, something shows up in a place it's not supposed to be, something is flying all the way to the sun and back. It's just a whole mix of everything is just wrong. And those are bugs, right? Those are bugs. I'm not stupid. Those are bugs, right? It's not my fault. I think. I thought I was very clever when I stacked these two shelves to make a higher shelf. This is before I had figured out that with the advanced transform you can just make anything taller. I think my hardwood floor that was inside before, remember before I dragged the wall? I think it was placed outside instead. Like, I think the whole floor scooched to the outside. So after going through the 5 stages of grief, everything just looked wackier and wackier. No matter what I did, I really tried to fix everything, but I just made it worse. And so I made the call that it was unsalvageable, and I loaded my game from the same point that I had started this day, which means everything I'd already done today was for nothing. But I learned some things and I tried to fix it better this time around. I swear, the best thing I've been able to do is stack the washer and dryer and make a shower shelf. Like, that's the best thing I've been able to do. I just did like so many things and now it's all gone because someone decided to put all my work into a blender and just spit it out wherever. So let's try again. I also learned a new tactic. I call it strategic saving. Basically, whenever you've done something phenomenal, you save. Whenever you have put something and it's in the right place and nothing has gone flying to the sun, you save. Whenever it looks good, you save. So that the next second, when something decides to stand in the middle of the room where you don't want it and you can delete it, you can load the game. Honestly, I don't even want to redo the bathroom. I know I need to make the bathroom smaller now again. I need to take in this wall. I don't want to do it, but because I already did it. You already saw me do it, but guess I'm gonna do it. When adding the microwave is when I had a breakthrough relating to the advanced transform tool. But it kind of works. Let's bring the microwave. Ah! Oh, I can make it thicker. This, and then... Wait a minute. I was able to do that to that thing? Can I do that? Oh my god, I'm so stupid! Look! I can resize. Okay, I didn't know that. Wait, I can delete this thing. Okay, well... Now I'm impressed. Now I'm actually impressed. Oh, there we go! Yeah! Oh my god, this is exactly right. That's perfect! That's actually perfect! Save. No. What am I doing? Wait. And just as all things started to look up for me, all of a sudden things started to go downhill again. Because turns out anytime I like placed something or deleted something or changed the size of something, something else was sacrificed. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I could change like the tiniest thing in the bathroom and the bed would be gone. Or I would, you know, resize the kitchen table and the microwave was gone. It seemed like mostly objects I had used the advanced transform tool on were disappearing. And I don't know if they went anywhere. Maybe they are all hovering over the sea of Milano, or they just disappeared. But yeah, I started saving even more often as I realized this. So basically, pretty much every time I placed something, I checked to see if anything had flown away, and then I saved. Or if something had flown away, I reloaded. This should not have to be the way you do it though. I'm sure I've activated like every single trap, every single bug in this build mode. I think I've activated it. I don't know. I feel like I feel like I'm like the unfortunate test rabbit here who got the short end of the stick. Ah, this is so annoying. If I take in this wall, everything I've already done here is gonna be... I have to. The kitchen won't be to scale. And I will be upset that it's not to scale. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that got rid of all the cabinets. Thank you. All the cabinets I'd put down. That makes me very happy. But maybe there's no option. Okay. I think it's just gonna have to do... Okay. And then, I wonder, because the shelf, I tried to do the shelf thing before, I know there's a shelf I can use. Let's just save before I do anything weird. This one. So this is gonna be weird. Maybe I'll just put it here. This thing, you know, it's really cool and all, but it's so easy to accidentally grab the wrong handle. Okay. That's like actually exactly what I want. So then can I just that there? And then it's gotta be wider. Wider. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Do you see this? Okay, maybe like a little less. Oh yes, this is exactly what it looks like. And just wait. Let's make it look a little bit better. Let's make it a little tiny bit better. That's exactly correct. Save, save, save. Oh my god, this is exactly what it looks like though. Am I okay? I am so smart. I should have given myself mine 1000 points. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, that's a little strange. I don't really know. I don't mind what it looks like from the outside, okay? We don't care about what it looks like from the outside. I don't want to deal with that. That's what made the bugs happen, I think. Okay, and this is now all wrong. So I need to fix that somehow. That. Yeah, see, that's what messes everything up. So don't do that. Just make sure nothing's been, like, flying to the sun here. No. Okay. So I don't know what's going on here. Wait, okay, if I try and delete it, and then try and delete this wall. Nothing's been flying to the sun yet. Let's try and place a new wall. I can't make it go all the way for some reason. Okay, let's just try and make the correct dimensions here instead. I might want to delete this wall as well. Oh, I'm doing too much now. I'm doing too much stuff. Ah! I'm doing too much. I don't want to mess it up. No! The ground! It's okay. The ground will come back. In another life. And still nothing's been flown to the sun? Yes, this cabinet has. Oh no! This entire thing! No! No! No, 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 no. Game. Okay, the key is save every time you've done something good, and then the other key is don't mess with the walls. Don't try to resize anything, because it's not gonna work. I've made the kitchen perfect, and now nothing is to scale, and it bugs me, but I can't fix it, because as soon as I try to fix anything about, like, the scaling and the walls, it doesn't work. It makes every bug. It just, like, what is this? Like, what is this even? Okay, I can make this wall the right thickness, and this wall, nothing's been flown to the sun. Yes! What? This wall! Okay, changing this wall makes everything fly to the sun. It makes every single cabinet on this wall fly to the sun, and I don't know why. If I undo, it like flashed. Did you see that? It like flashed, and then it's gone, and the ground is gone again. Let's load again. I just don't know how to fix it. No, it's fine. It's fine. If I delete the wall, it's fine. Okay. Everything stayed except for this cabinet. There's one cabinet I can replace. Oh no. Oh no. I can't. I can't. Okay, well, that shouldn't matter. But what I need to do is make this wall in as well. And can I just delete that? Oh, these are different. That wasn't unintentional. Why is that? And this wall. Make a wall. Wait, just check in. Nothing's been flown to the sun. Okay, cool. I don't want to delete this wall. I really don't want to delete this wall. I wish I could just drag this, like... Wait, can I... Separate, returning to separated walls, start placing walls. You know, I know this wall, start placing walls. Okay, that's not helpful. Why can't you drag walls this way? Why can't you make walls smaller this way? That's a major oversight, major missed opportunity to make walls draggable, like, horizontally. I'm so scared to... Okay, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay. Now I'm gonna need to do some scary stuff here. I still haven't saved because if I save it now and something weird happens, I would rather have it saved when everything was good. So I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna need to make this smaller. And then I'm gonna need to make this... or even not... I don't have the grid. That's fine, I think. It's fine. Is it not fine? There. Was anything flown to the sun? No. Do I have the grid on? Okay, here, now, let's see. No! Ah! I'm so mad! Why does it happen? Why? Oh! It came back! Yes! I don't know how or why, but this time it came back. Okay, how about I make this bigger? And then I make a wall that is... It worked! Yes! Okay, wait. Okay, that's still... I can't... Okay, you know, I'm just gonna... It's just gonna have to be... It's just gonna have to look like this. It's just gonna have to look like... Don't look at it from the outside. Don't look at it from the outside. It's the inside. It's the inside that matters, okay, guys? It's the inside that matters. I'm still scared to save. Like, I don't know. I'm still scared that something about this is gonna be horribly wrong, and I'm gonna want to go back to where it was. Don't mind this. It's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like how it was before, but I'm not gonna change it because it's gonna mess up the entire thing. I'm just gonna focus on the interior. If I've learned anything from this, is that don't change your mind. You're not allowed to change your mind about how big or small the rooms are supposed to be, in particular. That's not allowed. You put something down, you have to roll with it, or else you're gonna have as much trouble as I did fixing it. And then you're gonna end up with a house that looks like this. Yeah, that's correct. And then the color should have saved? Yes. Okay. Got the shelf there. Save. This was a narrow one. There, maybe? This color. Yes. Yes, exactly like that. I'm just gonna skip the door here, honestly. It's gonna be... I'm gonna... yeah, let me just actually... Let me fake the door by adding a window. Let's pretend that that's the door. Okay? You guys, this isn't a window, this is a door, okay? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, let's just have it there. That looks the best. Okay. Let me just like decorate a little. As I have this thing. That's here. Okay. And now this is gonna be interesting. Because I wonder if I can add like hooks and stuff. But basically, in here. Yes. It's like, let me place it right there. No. Okay. There. And oh no, this is actually like a thing. Wait, can I just have the hook though? I think I can. Let's make it smaller. This is me trying to hang something on the wall. Okay, wait. No! No. Okay, that made it disappear. Okay, let's get the cutting board again. And down a little. And then closer. And a little down. Save. 10 times already. Did I just... What happened? No! Wait, I can load. No! What? No! But I loaded. No! But I loaded. No! I'm so sad. Why? I loaded so sad. What? How? How is it not there? I saved when it was there. So I guess for us to replace that. So many things just disappear and I don't understand why. I swear I look away for a second and I look back and something's gone. Let's just left me right there. I'm looking for like storage bins. Wait, this goes on this shelf. Yes. What else is there on the shelf? No! Why does it keep disappearing? You know what? I'm not even gonna place. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? You saw me do it twice. You saw me do it twice, okay? It's possible. It just won't stay. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just going to get it. Like it, I'm just gonna put it exactly like this is laying right now. That is exactly what it looks like right now. So let's just put it like that. However, you saw me hang that cutting board on this hook, okay? You saw me do it. It is possible. But it won't stay. No matter what I do, it just won't stay there. And I don't know why. Also, the toaster's gone. I just don't know why. Okay, I think I'm just gonna be done. Can I have like a doormat? I'm actually, yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm still disappointed in the fact that I can't individually place down floor tiles, because I have tiling here. In my apartment, there's tiling at the front door. But I can't do that. I can only change this entire room. So yeah, that's my biggest critique. Even with all the bugs, with all the items flying to the sun, my biggest critique is still, you can't place individual floor tiles. There we go. It's not perfect. So it's by no means finished, but I was done at this point. However, I did have some unfinished business with the Paramaker, so I was able to bring up the sheet menu using Control-Shift-C, and I was able to type in edit character. So I'm just gonna change some things that I missed. For example, if you use this handle, you can actually see the height, as opposed to this one, which I don't really know why. I don't really know what's the point of not showing me the height when I use this slider, as opposed to using this one. But so apparently, the smallest you can be, I made myself way too tall. I like personally know people who are shorter than 150. And I was like, well, if I was thinking in terms of like, if the shortest person I know is kind of like the shortest option on this slider, then I should definitely be more than 10%. I should be more like 20%, right? I should be more like 20% taller than them. But it turns out the shortest you can be is 1.5. So I'm 1.6. I'm exactly 162. So this is my exact height. I'm 162. On a good day, I'm 162, I will say. I usually just say I'm 160, but since it's so nicely snapped to 162, let's give myself that. Then another thing, because I was curious about changing the lip color, the natural lip color, you can actually do that, but it's not in the lips category, it's in the skin category. So let's just quickly get rid of the lipstick that I put on myself. And if you go into edit advanced mode here, you can edit skin, highlights, shadow, natural blush, lips, and palms, which I didn't know. I just picked a skin color. So let's actually try and match my skin, and more importantly, my lips. Yeah, that's exactly my natural lip color. She's still angry. Maybe because I made her shorter. So let's just do a quick little... Ah, the box disappeared as well. I don't even care. Let's just do a quick little apartment tour. So don't mind what the outside looks like, okay? The outside is trash. If I saw this in real life, I would be like, who stopped halfway through making this? I also haven't put a roof on it because I don't care. I think the stairs also disappeared, so I think she's now stuck in there. That's lovely. She goes through the door. I forgot to put... I just remembered that I forgot to put lights, but who cares? Who cares about lighting, honestly? Maybe that's why she's mad. Yeah, and then you come inside and you see me and I'm mad because I'm short and I don't have any lights. But don't mind me. So you can come into the kitchen. The kitchen's really nice. The kitchen's super nice. We don't have a toaster right now because I misplaced it. I don't know where it is. But it's fine. If you want bread, just don't... You don't need to toast it. It's fine. Or you can toast it in the oven or on the stove top. So, you know, you don't even really need a toaster. And here is my coffee cup from this morning. Don't mind that. I need to unload the dishwasher. So don't worry about it. Here's a bookshelf. Okay, here's my shelf. I did have a cardboard box here with my cat litter, but I guess I don't even have my cat right now, so I guess it doesn't matter that it disappeared. So welcome to my bedroom, and here's my computer. There's my yoga mat, very important. It's actually supposed to be blue, but I forgot to paint it the right color, so now I have pink yoga mat, which honestly is much cuter. Here's my bed, and here's my bottomless pit. Don't mind that, you know, this is why this is a fake door, so that you can't step outside and fall into the void. So just don't don't question why the chairs are floating here. Don't... it's like if you look from here, it's like an illusion, right? It's the illusion of a nice patio, but yeah, it's actually just a drop into the void. So don't go out there, okay? and then and then if you need to use the bathroom, it's in here. The bathroom's actually really nice. And you can even wash your clothes and dry them in my stacked washer and dryer. How cool is that? And you can take a shower if you need to. And there's a lot of soaps and stuff on these shelves. So you can use whatever you want, you know, don't worry about it. Use whatever you want from the nice shower shelf that I built. I guess you can't... if you want like anything from the bathroom cabinet. I guess I deleted that, so yeah, we don't have a bathroom cabinet, or you can't even look at yourself in the mirror. I'm also supposed to have a mirror right here. I just forgot, and I honestly I'm too lazy. I don't wanna. Should I just put that in? Okay, just put it in. Okay, there you go. If you need a mirror, you can look at yourself here, because the bathroom one is gone. Yeah, there you go. There's no lighting, so you know, except for this kitchen light. So if you wanted to see anything now that it's getting dark, well, I'm sorry. And also, if you wanted shelter from the rain, I'm also sorry. There's no roof. Oh, and don't mind the flying box in the sky. Don't mind that. Yeah. Welcome to my home. Okay, so there is one tool I have yet to try. And I haven't tried it because I don't really know what it does. But I've sort of gotten an idea. And I think it's potentially actually the solution to my biggest critique. So, separator wall. Boom. Now. Now this is like two different sections. So, theoretically, yeah. Okay. You know, that's what I thought, but there is a way and I just didn't know about it. Suppose you could do more precise rather than having to stick with 1 meter for every tile you place. I guess you could be more precise and do one that's like super duper narrow like this. Oh, that's a wall. Oops. You could do like a really narrow one like that. So I was wrong. I really want to say something like that's not intuitive, but yeah, it's not, because obviously I couldn't figure it out, but it is more precise. I was gonna say something like, oh, it's such a workaround, you know, having to do this separator wall thingy rather than just being able to right off the bat place individual tiles. And you know what? I can't agree with that anymore, because now that I think about it, the whole point of this game is that you are able to very precisely edit the exact amount of colors you want. I don't have to pick. I can do this if I wanted to. I can make some super cool patterns. I can make it super funky if I wanted to. Yeah, I take back everything I said. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this was such an emotional roller coaster, just this entire process. I'm almost like embarrassed to share it, but I think it's important to, you know, acknowledge that this was not an easy process for me. And, you know, like I stated, I am not someone who finds a lot of joy in like building, especially for very long periods at a time, doing all like you know, complicated builds. Not only do I not really enjoy building, I also just don't really care what like my character's house look like when I'm playing. So, you know, I can appreciate really nice builds, but I don't feel the need to have those. I care more for the type of storytelling I'm able to achieve. by following my characters throughout their life. As you saw, I was proven wrong about my earlier critique that you couldn't individually place floor tiles. You literally can. You just need the wall separator, which is not that hard to use, and you can get really precise with it. As you can see in these clips, I made a really funny little thing because it's really like free. You can even make it curved. So yeah, that was just wrong. I was just incorrect about that, and I do take that back. Obviously, I do take back that critique. I still think one of my biggest critiques that I have is that you can't resize the walls once you place them down. You can't like drag them horizontally like I was trying to once, because if you needed to make the wall shorter or like remake the shape or something, you have to delete the whole wall. You can't just drag it horizontally, and I know you can't do that in The Sims either, but at least in The Sims you can delete and replace a single square's length of wall, if you know what I mean, which you can't in Paralives. You have to just delete the whole wall. So that's something that would be really great if they changed, actually. Yeah, the bugs were actually unbearable. As you can see, I had so much trouble with the bugs. The objects I had transformed would not stay, they would go flying somewhere, and I don't know where. And it would happen like when I placed something else down, or just, I don't even know when it would happen, honestly. I would look away and then look back and it would be gone, and I had no idea when or how or why. But yeah, those are bugs, and those are in the process of being fixed as far as I understand it. It's just, you know, I have to be honest. It's so hard to build anything substantial with these bugs in the way. I just, you know, I thought I have to like shed a bit of a light on that, because all I hear is like this game's build tool is getting like praise upon praise upon praise for the customizability, and I get it, it's really cool, but I don't even hear any like criticism of the bugs or its shortcomings, you know. So I just have to be honest and say it like it is. I won't be building until the bugs are fixed. Yeah, it's especially a bit disappointing when it's almost this game's whole selling point is, you know, the build tool, and that it's supposed to be really, really good and really, really free, and you can do anything you want, and you can build a really nice house, which I believe the function is there if you just remove all the bugs. I got so tired and done with this, you know. I focused all my energy kind of on making the kitchen nice, and then the rest is like all wrong, especially the bedroom. I didn't even put any effort into the bedroom. I was supposed to raise the bed and make my desk that's underneath my bed like I did in this clip that you're seeing right now. Actually, yeah, it's possible, and you can be so creative with all the things you can change, but I just couldn't be bothered to even look at what I had built and try to fix it. Like, no, I was done at this point. I don't want to deal with it anymore.